Hello, boys and girls. My name is Yoshi ITL7 here, welcoming you back to my 100% blind playthrough of Yoshi and the Mysterious Book for the Nintendo Switch 2, where in the last video, we left off going to the moon. Yoshi being a space dinosaur here. And yeah, I'm going to now continue going for the moon. Unfortunately, I also had to kind of cheat a bit, so I guess this is not a fine playthrough, but also sort of is, because, yeah, I had to look at a guy, because I got stuck on one of the last levels, which was actually the last level we played. Hey, you're super tricky, and I hope you don't trip me again, because, yeah, that was the level where I had to simply look up a guide, and it was literally writing tips. I should have fought smarter, but harder, not harder. But, yeah, I think it's about time we keep going. Something just flew in from the far reaches of space. Let's see what it is. It's more than likely Raphael the Raven from the original Yoshi sound. Its enormous body looks quite heavy. It's treading along the surface of that delicate asteroid with otherworldly ease. Shall we learn to explore? Alright. Alright then. We also have to face one of these as a boss in the original Yoshi's Island. Not so much here, it seems. Hopefully we get a bit more powers and actually do them. Because it's big, you... Ang. Oh. Oh, please, we can ride on it. So, jump, huh? So this is how we actually ride it, huh? Okay. Interesting old design. We have to use Raphael Raven to get through these series of platforms. Okay. Now. Okay. Seems this bird now is jumping higher. Wait, Raphael's jumping higher. Snacked on some stars, huh? Okay. Okay, interesting. If you're wondering, most guides are probably not going to be helpful anyway, because this is such a new game. It'd be more interesting to try and actually keep it as a true blind playthrough for both normal and 100%. So we might have a longer playthrough on our hands, but I think that's fine, because again, it's a newer game. But again, we still have to actually, like, complete the storyline first before we do that. Weird that Yoshi can only go up and doing that. Nice. Okay. There must be a way to destroy those. After all, this is supposed to be what they normally starts walking on in the actual game. That little small moon, that is. Okay, alright, let's keep going then. Oh, see, I knew there was a bump out of it. For some reason, it wasn't triggering even though I felt like I was pressing down quite a bit. There was still more. There definitely was still more, huh? Alright. I don't think we ever actually gone down either. Not to mention those flower rains that we still need to go for too. Okay. Okay, we have to go down there. But there's nothing else down here, however. I think because we mean to like sort of different stuff in different ways, a lot of it will be just explore other stuff, go for the levels twice. If we're still struggling, we could try finding out stuff. Maybe I could have went for a little bit longer, but I'm not sure how much longer I could have been. What's funny is I figured that I had to combine all the different traits, but I didn't know how to do it specifically right. Okay. Okay, we can just cool this thing down entirely. Figured we could, but I was just making sure. I see why that was so confusing before. I have to first actually press it in the opposite direction of where it's facing to make it work properly. Yeah, now we can just... Oh, these stairs, huh? Alright, well, we just enhanced its jump height even higher. At the end of this level, it's gonna be go even farther yet. Oh yeah, we could break those, apparently. Okay. Alright then. Looks like we're finding all the stuff easily here now. Guess some levels just take longer. Okay. Okay. Wow, it goes so far now. I feel, when did you get so bouncy all of a sudden? He was seriously before, but I didn't expect him to go this far before. Okay, well, we probably should just keep going up now. So, just how high can we go now? Oh, here's a big egg meteorite. Shining in the sky like a majestic cloud. A splendid sight. What a splendid sight indeed. Hi. This game just keeps getting more interesting, and there's even more stuff to do, I imagine. What a bizarre creature that was, eh? Suppose it still deserves a proper name. Let's hear your suggestion. It's a fair bird that fits the dark sides of space, so how about Raven? Alright, just a Raven instead of background of Raven. That's specifically what's... Yes, yeah, they call it just, which is fine enough. Okay. And quite a bit of secrets. We're almost at 1,000 stars. That must mean something if we can get to that. Still, it's gonna be quite tricky making every discovery. Seems like it's a pretty long game. At least it's so easy at first to understand. Just tricky at first to get through. Alright. By the way, it looks like this one is very linear in terms of the way we progress again, so... I thought it was just an asteroid, but it's actually a creature. It must rely on its bulky body to survive its travels through deep space. Did it take this shape to survive in the vacuum of space? Quite curious to find how this creature lives and what it does. Hopefully the remaining levels are a little bit easier to complete. See, after we've completed the main level, we can leave whenever we want, so that's why I was trying to finish the night bell. For some reason, it was just extra tricky. As I hope you guys won't think it's now just a July playthrough. But then again, you can't blame me for looking up a guy, because I don't. Otherwise, we'll be here forever. Ooh. No surprises there. Okay. On, definition to wait for, huh? Okay. Okay, this is a look of it. That's right, so Yoshi only stays on top, but yet can, other shots and can even fall off randomly. Well, we're starting by trying to get rid of these then. Okay, we got rid of all those guys. Okay. It looks goofy, but it's also shaped like a balloon, too. Rocket balloons, almost, in a way. Okay, this is gonna be extra tricky to do with this weird control. See, it suddenly had our controls changed out of nowhere. Oh, it got one of those golden butterflies, Oh, yeah, right, we can just unfound it. I don't want to do that. I wanted to, like, just jump on it. Oh, come on, I thought I got that. It was right there. Lily was right there. Okay. Really wanted those butterflies. I couldn't get it to do anything else. Just further ourselves there if I can. Except I got stuck to it anyway. This is one of the more annoying blue switch challenges just to do, just because of how hard this thing is to control and how I can't seem to get off of it once it's there. The worst is when it keeps bouncing down and then goes really too far away from where I want it to go. Okay, so if I want to control it properly now, I have to actually go and then make it fell towards me. Oh. And then I just missed it completely again. This is so frustrating. This is just one coin set, and we're taking this long to get it. Shameful, man. I thought it would be so much easier than this. Finally! Took way longer than it should've. And we still can't even get the because we're trying to go up here instead. There we go, finally. Took way too long. Hopefully this next part is way easier. Let's scatter as many flowers. Alright, every last crate got destroyed now. Well, at least it's fast to return to once you try leaving it. Can even nail those fish too, apparently. Well, this is definitely a very confusing control scheme. I'm not used to it at all. Can't or we're just gonna keep say off until it heals the fish too. No. Okay. Well, we just grab it ourselves. Seems to a thing we could do. A lot of it is just waiting for these fish to freaking jump, man. That's really fun. Last time, straight up won't jump ever. Straight around again. Alright, I get it. We're trying to get this fish. That's probably an extra secret too, so... Oh, we can eat these too. Okay, maybe this helps. Interesting. Now it's assigned 10 too. Okay. Oh, okay. Still getting stuck on that water though. Alright, we'll accelerate the level. What if it's friends? Okay. Okay, his fast action is really tricky, yeah. It doesn't help that the hours keep getting out of the way. I was trying to get to that one, man. Alright. Okay. Interesting. Because we fell off and then ran, they weren't considered the winner. So we need to actually make sure we eat stuff. That's crazy. So the whole wall just reset because we didn't do that in time. I blame the game though. And stuff for trying to do. Okay, I get it. I know we can win. I just need to not fall off like a dingus that we did before. But we can't run into them then. Just gotta keep going. Avoid the bumps too. This time I did go first. Alright. Okay, sign tells me that they have to do more. But, I guess... Oh. Never mind. I'm gonna change the change the match first phase. Find a fun way to so right. Alright. Now we got first streaking continuing. Alright. It seems so much easier once we didn't run into the others. They're not comical, but they're actually fierce competitors in a battle for attention. Let's write them with a fitting name, huh? Space squid that rockets forward by its own power, so how about Cuddlewoosh? It seems interesting, you know? Yeah, it's fat. Oh, it is, huh? Okay. Okay, then. Alright. More of this. More of these different creatures. Yeah, and they're a strange, babblish creature. Are they going right out of the ground? No, that doesn't seem to be the case. Hmm. We are truly exploring the oddities of outer space now, aren't we? Putting our own backs to the side, or ready to learn about this little life? Yeah, sure. We're getting more stars while we're at it. Not even close to 100% in the levels, though. There's so much still to do. Knowing exactly what to do, all the stereo make is quite mean, I'll say. Okay. Oh, we're not stopping now. Here goes so fast that it didn't stand in. So what, they are like electricity bulbs then? That activate electric stuff? Okay, that means I was gonna have to bring something to him. Okay, well, it seems like we can get into a pattern with some of them, or if we stand just at the right side, activate it completely. Thank you, but I'm gonna have to see a lead right now. Okay, I kind of think we have to put it like that, but maybe we need to move these further down the line instead. Need even a second one. Oh, and I guess we still need to, like, activate the thing, too. Do we go too far away or just do to self? If close enough, we can activate it ourselves. Isn't there another one? Okay. So I found out something secret. So yeah, just like far, each creature works to power the surrounding machinery, huh? That's interesting. Let's see a way to activate that. Okay, let's keep activating this then. Alright. Generator is up and running again. Though this facility is a power plant and the skin-sized bulb besides over its power, huh? Okay. Wow. Okay, well we got quite a few humans just doing that. There's a narrow way to get that to work. Okay. Yeah, that's a conductor that helps out a little bit with stuff. What else do we do besides that, though? Alright, well, let's go back up top. It looks like we got a good amount of percent done. Oh. Found that feller over there. Okay. I guess we're exiting this level. Another slightly easier one, but again, they're gonna be much harder to actually fully explore. Word, such music, that was a very mystical experience, don't you agree? What sort of name would be best fit such a beautiful creature? Two lights go, well, humming bright melody, so how about Elodie? Okay, that makes sense. Like my idea? Alright, Elodie it is. I know, a week there we need to try and fix somehow, but I couldn't figure it out. Oh, we need a two or something to even find a way to get. Okay. Alright, we're slowly but surely activating stuff. Alright, now that's really odd. Well, we did see what side level we can do now. Let's see what's going on now. Looks like there's this new blue barb. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's try and bring this out. Okay, we need to combine it with a green down here, huh? Well, I know what to do now to control this better, so if there's too many, we have to gobble them all down instead. And, one of the two. Oh, perfect, we got it. Well, we pretty much did exactly what the level wanted us to do, so how about we just run in and finish us off? Just need to eat the one that's already on there. Oh, okay, well, I figured it wouldn't be that easy. So we have even more mergings to do. That was just one of many. Now we need to get a red one that has a beak specifically, but nothing else. Which means we have to do it on multiple platforms this time. We should try to get the red one first. And then merge it with a UFO to make something interesting happen. But, of course, it seems like we can't even get up there first, so before we even do that, we need to keep merging stuff down here instead to give them a UFO. And then make both of them combined at the same time to make a big UFO. At this point, it didn't really matter which color, I just needed one that can fly. Okay, now for the third part, I need to have just white ones. I'll have to eat all the other colored ones first. Now we have to do this a couple of times. Okay. We got a big beak one, now we need to get a ink one mix of 7. Okay, I don't think we can have the mixed color one going in. Oh, looks like we already got it, sort of. Not really. It looks right, but it's not. We have to keep mixing it now. The other one until we get the right we want. The best Archive is trying to get these guys to actually land on the proper spot. That's where the blue one ended up. Wow. All the way down there. Am I not surprised that this wouldn't take a longer time again? Why don't we just mix this away instead? We may have to just keep trying it again and again. Seems random which color actually gets mixed stuff. Okay, that's something different. I think that matches this time. Yeah, we're gobbling the others down. Alright, yeah, there we go. Hopefully that should have matched. Okay, if that's not matching, then we have to combine two of the same exact one. So we need to somehow get that a second time. Well, in the meanwhile, I guess we're getting rid of the others. Okay, we could stun a egg at the very least. But every time we try and get rid of too many of them, they just start coming in. Okay. Wait, what if it didn't need this one? Maybe it was just this one. That could have been it. It was confusing, yeah. It's actually the small one we needed, not the big one. They look so similar, though. Okay, that one is actually just a mix of all three, but this time it's pure green. Means only green is needed, so we don't need anything else. We just need to go from Oh, we need to mix white first, and then mix white to get and then mix the other color ones to make it So again, we're getting rid of the leftover ones. So we need to keep reminding it. Sometimes it takes a while though to actually get a pure green one. Okay. Now we need to do that exact same thing to get two other green colors, and then we could just mix them all together to make a big one. Okay, I do need one here, just not a multicolored one. Oh, and also we could do this. Or rather, we need to knock it out. Who knew apples held such potent conjugating power? That means... okay, we need a pure green one again. Again, it didn't work because it didn't go fully green. Sometimes it's random, so sometimes you have to keep combining it. Okay, well now I can only reduce green. So now it's easier to get the color that we need. Alright, now instead of wasting more time and making it more complicated, to bring it to where we were before. Going in here, it's that joint. Probably the most awkward thing is when they just straight up start running away from you now. Then it gets really complicated. It's kind of crazy. This all basically becomes longer because of the combination thing. Should have seen that coming from a mile away. Wait, you already are. We should just use you instead. That makes it so much simpler. And we can just on the ones we already have once we get more greens. To start getting more multicolored ones. I did not need to do that. I was wondering when I'd finally or it entirely. We still have the green though. Keep trying to combine it, I guess. I know I wanted to get rid of them. Okay, well, that's not what I wanted. Now I need to find a new green, potentially. Or to use one of these. Whoa, it just bouncing up really high now. We need to keep combining this on. Okay. Is that good enough? Let's hope so. It's an ERA for all this, right? So we can get over here. They don't stop coming, you know? Probably the most bothersome part about them is the fact that they just literally don't stop coming. Okay. Delivered each spot specifically here for special study, huh? What in the world? I was even more before. It would just not stop giving me coins, huh? Okay. Well, it works out. I'm definitely enjoying this game so far. I think it's definitely one of my favorites, but I'm not sure if it's my favorite of all time or not yet. Who knows? Okay. Okay, that one seems simple enough to do. But first, we need to go and actually finish the main game now. We also delayed because we wanted to have a better chapter to end the game on, so now we're going to do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And by the way, if you're wondering where my second playthrough went, don't worry. We just got really tired of that Pokemon game, so we're gonna work on finishing that, I guess. So, no more... Still no Breath of the Wild for a bit, unfortunately, but we'll figure out a time to get that done soon. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.